Hi friends, today we are studying dwdm and SDH. First SDH. In SDH there is a voice signal. Voice signal band limited to 3.4 kHz, and 3.4 kHz signal is called as important component of human voice. 4 kHz voice signal in sample rate twice the frequency, and that is 8 kHz. So quantized signal are encoded using 8 binary bits. So each voice channel occupies 64 kbps. In this way, E0 is 64 kbps. E1 is 2 mbps. E1 contains 32 E0 signals. E2 is 8 mbps. E3 is 34 mbps. E4 is 140 mbps. And max bit is defined up to 140 mbps. Minimum HDS signal is STM0, that is 51 mbps. STM1 is 155 mbps. STM4 is 622 mbps. STM16 is 2.5 gbps. STM64 is 10 gbps, and STM256 is 40 gbps. In one STM1 signal there are overheads, and these are regenerated section overheads, multiplex section overheads, and there are pointers also. In regenerated section overheads, there is A1, A2 bytes, that is frame alignment. B1 is parity check. J0 is regenerated section trace. E1 is order wire channel for voice communication. And F1 is user channel. D1, D2, D3 are DCC bytes. B2 is parity check. APS auto bytes are K1 and K2. DCC in multiplex section DCC are D4 to D12. In a regenerated section that was D1 to D3. And there is S1 bytes also in a multiplex section overhead. Synchronous status message. For remote error indication there is M1 byte. For order wire in multiplex section is E2. In regenerated section that was E1. For path overheads, path trace is J1. Parity check is D3. Parity check is B3. Path signal level is C2. Path status is G1. Path user channel is F2 to and F3. Position indicator is H4. And for automatic protection system again K byte, but this is K3 now. For network operator there is N1 bytes. In DWDM, O band is called original band, that is 1260 to 1360 nanometer. E band is extended band, and that is 1360 to 1460 nanometer. S band is short wavelength band, that is 1460 to 1530 nanometer. C band is conventional band, that is 1530 to 1565 nanometer. L band is long wavelength band, that is 1565 to 1625 nanometer. U band is ultra long wavelength band, 1625 to 1675 nanometer. Middle windows S, A and C are most widely used. For DWDM, C and L bands are used. C conventional, L long wavelength. O band original band, that is 1260 to 1360 nanometer. E band extended band, that is 1360 to 1460 nanometer. S band short wavelength band, that is 1460 to 1530 nanometer. C band conventional, that is 1530 to 1565 nanometer. L band long wavelength band, that is 1565 to 1625 nanometer. U band is ultra long wavelength band, that is 1625 to 1675 nanometer. In 1980, that is two channels there was, 1310 and 50 nanometer. Early 1990, 2 to 8 channels in 50 nanometer. Mid 1990, 16 to 40 channels in 1550 nanometer. Late 1990, 64 to 160 channels in 1550 nanometer. 0.2 to 0.4 nanometer channel spaces. There is 3R function in DWDM for transponders: retransmission, retime, and reshaping. An important component of DWDM is EDFA, erbium diode fiber amplifier. What is the concept of EDFA? How does it work? It works when a weak signal enters EDFA light at 980 nanometer or 1480 nanometer. When a weak signal enters EDFA light at 980 nanometer or 1480 nanometer, is injected using a laser pump held in place by a coupler. injected using a laser pump held in place by a coupler, and this stimulates erbium cations, erbium positive ions cations atoms to release their stored energy as additional 1550 nanometer light. As this process continues down the fiber, the signal grows stronger. EDFA: when a weak signal enters EDFA, light at 980 nanometer or 1480 nanometer is injected using a laser pump held in place by a coupler, and this stimulates erbium cations to release their energy as additional 1550 nanometer light. As this process continues down the fiber, signal grows stronger. Very most important is why 3.4 kilohertz signal, important component of human voice. C band 1530 to 1565 nanometer, conventional band, and 3R function, retransmission, retime, and reshaping. Thank you.